Hi, it's Chris Lonsdale here at Ride Parramatta Golf Club. For this month's mental skills tip, we're going to talk a little bit about how you can transfer all the practice you're doing onto the course. So bring some of those really hard hours of practice and making sure that translates into better scores in your game. Oftentimes I'm out here at the chipping green, the 19th hole if you like, and I'll see people with maybe a dozen, maybe even 20 golf balls sitting in a spot kind of like this. And I'll see them, they'll have a club in their hand, maybe a pitching wedge, and they'll be chipping the same shot over and over to the same hole. So they might hit 12, 20, maybe 30 shots all exactly the same. And invariably they start getting better as they do it. But then they're finding that that's not really translating into effective chipping on the course. Okay? And the main reason for that is that on the course you're not going to hit the same chip twice in a row, except under some exceptional circumstances. So what we want to do is you want to train your brain so that it has to figure out how far each chip is and exactly how to hit each chip as it's on the course. So instead of hitting shot after shot after shot to the same hole, the next step up would be to take the same club and hit it to 3 different holes. Okay, so on here we've got 3 holes. If you want to make it, if you're here by yourself, you could put a couple of tees in the ground, say 3 more tees, and now all of a sudden you've got 6 holes. So we call that variable practice. You're now hitting the same club, but you're hitting at different distances. So your brain has to figure out how far each one is and adjust your swing accordingly. Okay? Now the next step up from that is called random practice. So instead of hitting a pitching wedge to each of those 6 spots or 3 spots or whatever you choose, you'd have a number of different clubs set up. So you'd have a pitching wedge, you might have a 56 degree, and maybe you'd have an 8-iron. Okay? And so with each shot, you'd change your club. Right, so you change your club and you change your hole. So rather than hitting your pitching wedge all to the same target, now you're hitting 3 different clubs to lots of different spots on the green. So what you'll find there is that that's going to be a far more effective way of translating all those hours of practice into lower scores on the course.